Good morning, lovely people. How are you doing? So happy birthday to me. It is the 21st of December. It is my birthday today. So I'm up and about early today. Because on my video yesterday, thank you for all your lovely messages and birthday wishes. Thank you. I said I was going to be on my holiday break now. Sadly not. COVID has struck in my place and I have to work tomorrow, which I am actually quite upset about because everyone deserves a break, and I've earned mine just as much as my team. But unfortunately, my lovely receptionist has got COVID, so and I can't leave the team, so there is no one else. Everyone else is on holiday, so as should I be. Don't quite know why that. It always happens to me. It always happens to me. So frustrating, but I am the sort of person that would want to help our team. So I am giving up my holiday to help. So let's move on from that, shall we? So the reason I'm saying I'm up and about early is because I don't have a day tomorrow to get everything done. So I'm going to rush about this morning for a few hours. Sorry if you can hear whippet claws. I'm going to rush about for a few hours this morning. I'm going out for lovely lunch and I'm going out for dinner this evening or to local Weatherspoons to meet my family. So I can't complain, and there's lots and lots of positive things happening in my life. And a lot of people are a lot more poorly than I am, including some of my team. So it's just dig deep and just do what needs to be done, because that's what makes us humans, isn't it? So today, I've been desperate to show you this outfit because I made this weeks ago. In fact, I made this just after my Holland trip, and this is the fabulous fabric that I bought in Den Haag, as you do. So hello to my lovely viewers in Holland. There's a particular lady that actually knows Wassenaar, where I absolutely adore. Hello, hey. And I made this jacket, which I'm so pleased. I wanted to make a coatigan. Thank you for the lots of lovely suggestions. There's a Style Arc one in particular that is identical to the coatigan that I was wearing the other day. But this is a free pattern. This is the Shona cardigan, I hope I got that right, from Sew Magazine, and it was super simple to make. So it's an unlined jacket, but you've got the facing here, but the inside is quite funky anyway. I hope you can see that all right. But I absolutely love it. It's got a lovely simple shawl collar, which is what I was after. I put inseam pockets in. Yes, I did. They weren't part of the pattern, I don't think. I'm not sure about that, actually. But I need a coat with pockets, so I put... I think it had patch pockets, but I changed them to inseam pockets. And I just love it. Comes down to just below my knee. I don't know that you can see that, maybe. And then on the same shopping trip, I bought this lovely fabric. Yes, I did. Yeah, I bought this in a little fabric market I know in Amsterdam, as you do. And I've made, this is a Russian pattern. I can't remember the name of it. I think it might even be a number, just a number. I'll try and put the description of this here. But this is I made one of these last year. It's sort of asymmetric, sort of cowl neck, if you like, or polo neck. It is quite tight fitting, which I like. But loose enough that there's no bulges on the back there or anything, and it's really cool because it's got a band on the cuffs and then a band on the waist, which is my preferred method of finishing a jersey top, because you haven't got to worry about wobbly hems and everything. And this top comes together so quickly, so clever, because there's a seam. I'm not even beginning to describe it really. There's a neck seam, a back seam at the back here, and so there's no seam here. It's very clever, and then there's a seam that goes all the way across the back. Very unusual pattern piece, and the instructions are quite basic, but do the job, and they basically colour code the seams so you know which seams to put together, because you do not make this top in the same way as you would everything else. If you literally put the right shoulder seam together, then that follows through. It's quite unusual. And then it is inset seams, but it's a drop shoulder here. So I just really like this. I put this on with my high-waisted jeans the other day, but forget. But anyway, I didn't feel very comfortable about the tummy area. because they're those skinny jeans. So I've put them on today with my Stephanie trousers in the cord. I just think it's a lovely autumnal colour. It's not quite as cold as it has been, but I think these colours go really well together. It's just what I had in mind when I bought the fabric. So I'm really pleased with that. So I'm going to disappear now. I'll possibly pop some footage in. I'm off to Eastbourne for a few hours. I might be putting some footage in of any Christmassy bits I see. But have a lovely day, and I'll catch up with you across the course of mine. Hi everyone, just jumping on quickly in between sort of getting ready and things. I am going to do a bit of filming more, but I did just want to say thank you to Michelle, Michelle M, that's all I know her by, who sent me a lovely birthday present this morning. So thank you very much, Michelle. Mwah! You're very kind, so supportive of my channel, and I really appreciate my birthday gift. So thank you so much. I look forward to look forward to that, and it has, as you say, put a massive smile on my face, which is what you wanted to do. So thank you very much. And after some of the things that you're going to hear about in a minute, that definitely has boosted me a lot today. So thank you so much. See you in a bit. Just thought I'd do a quick piece to camera. So I've had a lovely day. I haven't managed to do any filming at all of any kind. I went to Eastbourne, which is one of my local towns, this morning, and rushed around, got loads of sort of various bits of Christmas shopping things done. They got absolutely soaked, so I have hair by rain, not once but twice today. And then our work haunted me today because the agency nurse didn't turn up, so the day book cancelled after all my work yesterday, which is really frustrating, just beyond frustrating really. So I didn't really switch off from that too well. A little bit cross, if I'm honest, but there you go. Such is the working life. And then I had a lovely lunch in Battle, which is a beautiful high street, a beautiful old-fashioned high street, and you literally got Battle Abbey at the end of the high street. I couldn't take any pictures there either because the weather has been absolutely dreadful today, so horrible drizzleness. But I had a lovely lunch. I'm a twin, so my twin joined me today, and my dad and my stepmom, and me and my twin obviously share the same birthday, as does my stepmom. So that was really lovely, and it was just lovely actually. I don't really see my family a great deal, just how we are. It's nothing personal. And then my older brother joined us as well, just for a moment. So I don't think all the members of my original family have been together on my birthday for decades and decades. So that was really lovely. I will just very quickly show you one of the gifts. I have had some gifts, but we like to do things together as opposed to buy gifts for each other. But my dad very kindly got me a clapper. So I'm really pleased with that. And what was quite amusing is in the cafe, I was just obviously having a look at it, and the lady on the table behind was very excited for me. And she said very few people would know what that was. But I got my dad to sign it as well, because the original vision was my dad was going to make me one of these, because he's very, very handy with all sorts of different things, and has made all sorts of different things over the years, like my bobbin holders and my cotton reel holders and things like that. And I just thought that was something that he could actually craft, which I knew he could, but sadly he had trouble with the wood that he was making it with. So isn't that beautiful? I just think it's a really pretty thing. So that was lovely. But I'm sorry, I'm not going to take you through all my gifts and everything, but I thought I'd show you that one, as it is a particularly dressmaker-y kind of thing. So tonight, I'm just waiting for my family to get ready and things. We are off out to Wetherspoons in Crowborough, just a really cheap and cheerful pub, and because most of Chris's family live up in that direction, we're meeting there as a centralised point. We weren't going, because it's a bit of a weird morning this morning, because they don't have any water. Well, they didn't have any water this morning, so we're going to be closed. So we nearly didn't go out at all. So that with work work being cancelled, and then I've got to work tomorrow and I'm meant to be on holiday and various things. It was all a bit but you know, I try and find the silver lining in everything. So so tonight I'm off out and I've got my South Bank jumper on. I do actually feel like I've got my pyjamas on because it's just snuggly and warm. And I did look in my wardrobe and think, oh, I've got so many lovely things I could choose from. Nearly put the blouse that I made recently on with fabric from Little Miss So-and-so, but I've gone for opted for snuggliness. So that's what I've done. So I'm not sure what that was, but anyway, I probably won't do any more filming actually, but I'll slice in a couple of pictures of my lunch, and I'll catch up with you all tomorrow. I'm looking resistant because I may well slice today and tomorrow's together. So if you see this today, great. If you see it tomorrow, that's why. Take care. Good morning, everybody. How are we all doing? Do you know, when I'm doing these daily vlogs, or mostly daily, I love it. I just feel like we've picking up a conversation as if you were just sitting opposite me here on the sofa. I've got some company with me here this morning, but I do genuinely feel like I am having a conversation on a daily basis with sewing friends. So I just wanted to say a big thank you to you all for your company over the last month. And I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed, and I don't want to get emotional, but I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed because some of you are just extraordinary. A lot of you, in fact, are extraordinary. But there's some people in particular I wanted to thank. And I know I know this video come out to you in one, but actually I filmed yesterday saying thank you to Michelle, as Michelle sent me a birthday present yesterday. And overnight, I was out last night, which I'll come on to later, but I just wanted to say a massive thank you to Diane, Laura and Emma, who also have sent me a birthday present, which is just extraordinary, or sort of birthday stroke Christmas. And I just wanted to say thank you, and know that that comes from my heart. It's such a special community. And I know people say that all the time, but it is absolutely true. And your comments, your support, your likes, your the conversations we have, it means the world to me. So thank you very much. I'm going to miss it a great deal. So I just wanted to say thank you to those very special people and to all of you for your support of my channel, because it is amazing. So yesterday was my birthday, and what a day. I mean, what a roller coaster of a day. Some things went really beautifully, some things went not so beautifully, and I think some of my footage yesterday reflects that frustration. So and that's the tricky thing about vlogging daily. It is me being me filming, so it's captured, it's in the can, as they say. So and I think it's, I mean, if I'm filming every day, you're going to see the roller coaster of emotions that anyone's life goes through, but mine is on film. And that's how I felt yesterday. I was very frustrated about some things, but also there was so much love in my day yesterday too. So started off a bit weird, then I went out for a beautiful lunch with my brothers, as I said last night, first time we've been together in a building on my birthday for decades. So that was really beautiful. I did spend some quality time with my daughter, and amongst some angst and things, because she is a complicated person and that can be quite difficult to live with sometimes. So love to you all if you're dealing with complicated people too in your lives. And I think we're all complicated from time to time, aren't we? I know I certainly am. And then I went out to dinner, which we were not going to do because there was no water, and then there was water, so that sort of just did me in a little bit, but it was lovely. We went to just a very simple Wetherspoons, which if you're not in the UK is a very, very you know what you're getting, kind of fast. It's not fast food as in a fast food restaurant, it's just a pub, but it basically, I don't know how they do it, but the food, ordinarily the food comes out super quick, and sometimes even before the drinks. Last night they were absolutely heaving, so super busy unexpectedly, I think. So things took a little bit longer than normal, but I was just surrounded by love last night, which was lovely. So I have my sister-in-law and her son, my brother-in-law, which was lovely, and then my mother-in-law and my father-in-law, and his partner. It's not new; they've been together 30 years. And then obviously Molly and one of her best friends, Kerry. So that was just lovely. Just surrounded in a hug of a friendship, love, and loveliness, just as a birthday should be. And I did get some lovely gifts. So thank you to everyone. And my father-in-law, bless him, hello if you're watching, because he does watch. It's so sweet. He was asking me last night. He came over for a Strictly Light a couple of Saturdays ago, and he said, but you didn't mention me on your vlog. So hello father-in-law, you know who you are. It's really touched my heart that he's been sitting watching my vlogs, and he's so enthusiastic about what I do in my channel, and I think he's fascinated by it too, which is just lovely. So today, oh my word, what a lot of rattling on, 5 minutes worth of coronus, sorry about that. So today I've got chores to do today, because I was going to be working, as I explained yesterday, and then at the last minute last night, literally about 9 o'clock or something, I missed a call from a lady at work who is going to work today and not work Saturday, because we're not open on Saturday, but she would have been working because she's under contract to work. So that's worked out really well. And do you know what? I am the sort of person that would help anyone. I genuinely would. And you saw that. Although I was upset about it, I knew I needed to commit and help my team. So to have someone, even at the last hour, come back and decide that they want to do that, it means the world to me. And it means that I could be off today. So it's a bit of a shame, because I went through the yesterday of not being able to do what I wanted today. So today hasn't gone as I'd like it to have done. But it's here anyway, and I'm spending it doing what I need to, which is fine. So I am off to Sainsbury's. Oh, got to do a bit of Christmas shopping. I'm in charge of the cheeses on Christmas Day, so I'm off to get cheese this morning. Cheese grommet. And I'm still on the search for some bits and pieces. Does anyone else getting that sort of feeling that I haven't got enough? It's mad, isn't it? We don't actually need anything in our lives other than love and time with people, but I've got that feeling that I haven't got enough for anybody to open, particularly my daughter. I said to her yesterday, if you were going to open anything on Sunday, what would it be? She went, Mum, I've got no idea. I went, oh no, nor have I either. So that's helpful. So I'm off to Sainsbury's. I'm going to get that done, and then I'm going to do some wrapping. I'm also going to go and get my advent calendar, because I have not answered any questions for a couple of days. Hang on a sec. It feels like I haven't answered any questions for ages. But let's have a look. I've been opening the Beyond the Pink Door advent calendar, and the questions on there have been absolutely superb. Oh, sorry, the gifts on there, so I got distracted, didn't I? So it must be, so I need to do the 21st yesterday. Did I do the 20th? What do you reckon, guys? I'm not sure. Let's have a look and see if I did that one. No, I didn't do that one, I don't think. And then today's is this one. So it's 3 questions. So let's do the first question. So, what is my favourite make? Ooh, what do you think my favourite make is? Oh my goodness. Hello, Ali Boo. What is my favourite make? Do you know, that's a really interesting question, and they have been all the time, particularly as I don't know what order they're coming in. So you always get to see my reaction real time. Oh, what is my favourite make? Hello, darling. Oh, I'm really struggling with that, aren't I? Because there are very few makes I don't like or don't wear. I've got a whippet rubbing up against the table here, so hopefully you're not. Hello, darling, you want to come up here? Because I mean, this is a favourite make. This is the Nora. I made this time last year. Hello, darling. And this is definitely a favourite, so I've reached for this today. My rye jackets, absolute favourites. A sagebrush top, totally love that. Made that last year. I love the Mitchell trousers I've just made. I try and I think that's post coming through the door. I try and make everything that I've made a favourite. if that makes sense. Maybe I need to think about that some more. Maybe put in, if you could pop in the comments what you think my favourite make is. That would be quite an interesting comment to put on. You've seen my films, you've seen my reactions. What do you think is my favourite make? Curious. Oh, this is a nice question. So yesterday's birthday question would have been, what would I still like to learn with sewing? I suppose there's been a number of questions that are quite similar to that, aren't there? I would still like to learn the finishing touches. I do have trouble with corners on collars. You know that bit where you've got the button placket and then your collar comes out? That bit to me is always tricky. And then also the insides of waistbands never look as good on the inside as they do on the outside. And I should learn from this, because the only time I've made something that looks as good on the inside as it does on the outside is when I made the skirt from the Sussex seamstress. And the technique she has for the waistband is to put it on the inside first. You know, normally you normally sew it to the outside, don't you, and then tuck it in, and you normally sometimes you turn under the seam allowance and then stitch it down, whereas she has you put it on the inside first and then the seam allowance comes to the outside, and that means the inside is immaculate, but it's some sort of devilry or trickery or something, because it also meant that the outside looked amazing. So I need to learn from that, but that's what I'd like to be better at, is those finishing touches. And shockingly, it's normally because I might be in a rush to finish a project. So that's normally why those last few finishing touches, because I'm like nearly at the end, nearly at the end. So that's normally what happens there. Hang on, drop in the questions. And then today's question. Oh, what is your all-time overall pattern? Favourite pattern, I imagine. So maybe that's very similar to the other question. My all-time favourite pattern. I'd say it's probably a jumpsuit. So I reckon it's either going to be, and I ought to say thank you to Mary, actually. Mary had a suggestion that I did my top favourite patterns. So I should, hello Mary, I should have pulled something together like that. And I suppose when I was planning Vlogmas, I had in my mind's eye that I would do these sort of, you know, subjects each day or something. Maybe I'll better prepare myself next year. But it's certainly a great idea for a video, so I may well do that in between Christmas and New Year or something like that. So that's coming. But all-time favourite pattern would probably be either the Stevie jumpsuit, which is what I made most recently. It would be either the Abbey jumpsuit. So the Stevie jumpsuits by Do It Better Yourself Club, Big DIBY Club. The Abbey jumpsuit by Athena Cacao, or AK Patterns, who sadly isn't working. It's not an open business anymore. Or the Molly dress, I'd say, the Molly dress and top from Sew Over It. They are patterns that I regularly reach for comfort wear. I mean, the Nora here is pretty close. I've got two of these, but the jumpsuit and the Molly dress are just an outfit in one, and I just love that. And they're normally made out of jersey, which, as you know, is one of my favourite fabrics to work with. So it's caught us up on questions, hasn't it? Can't believe there's only 2 more questions to do. And I think I might make tomorrow maybe my last day. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I haven't decided. But then I am going to do a manic amount of sewing this afternoon, and I'm going to make the Estelle dress today, and maybe finish it off tomorrow. I'm not sure about that bit, but that is what I'm intending to wear on Christmas Day. So the Estelle dress is part of the subscription box from Little Miss So and So, which I opened a couple of days ago. So if you look at the thumbnail, it's got a Little Miss So and So on it. So do check that out if you haven't seen that and what on earth I'm talking about. But I'm going to love you and leave you for a moment because I'm going to go off to Sainsbury's, and hopefully I'll catch up with you. Well, I will catch up with you a bit later. Okay, so husband's just walked home. I seem to always be filming when this happens. But
Sorry.
Dad, no, don't apologise, that's fine. So I've just finished cutting out, and I obviously sped that up. But I thought I would just share with you how much fabric is left over. This is from the Little Miss So-and-so box. So here we go. So you can see there, got a nice big piece there left over. And it's obviously longer just as the pattern pieces come out. So that's definitely long enough to make a top out of. So it just shows the generous nature of the cuts of fabric. And I also have news just in. I'm sorry about the state of my hair. I must have got, rained on again today, so I have to do something with this because I'm going out to dinner in a minute. Well, in an hour or so. I have news just in. So I opened the box of this on camera with you guys a couple of days ago. And thank you for all the love on this fabric. Oh, I do love it. And in the Christmas card, which I'm just going to get, hang on. Beautiful little Christmas card from Nicola and her team, so thank you very much. And it says, I hadn't opened it before, so apologies, but I went back to the box and there it was. So it says, we have set up a discount code for your subscribers to receive 10% off their first box if they subscribe. And the discount code is Cara10. How lovely is that? So, you've got up, as I said the other day, you've got up until the last day of the month to subscribe for the following month. So just as a reminder, it's an amazing subscription service. It's £45, and with that you get an option to choose your pattern. So you choose either a pattern or a woven, so there'll be one of each. And just a reminder, this month's was the Estelle or a Sew Over It. I forgot the name of it now, but it was very beautiful patterns. And then you get to choose your fabric as well. You get a free gift every month, and the pattern itself, and all the notions. So if you choose trousers, you'll get the interface and the zip, the pocket linings, and so on and so forth. So it is a phenomenally amazing subscription service, and you could create yourself or curate yourself a mini capsule wardrobe over the course of your subscription, because you'll know what you're choosing, which is just fabulous. So, and I love it. I just love it. Full stop. So yes, I'm going to make that up tomorrow. So I'm going to edit this now, and get this up into the air, as they say. And I will. I'll film a bit later when I am changed and ready to go out, and I'll add that into tomorrow's footage, I expect. So I hope you have a nice evening, everybody. Take care.